And he knows who rejected you, and he knows where you are in life, and he knows about your bills, and he knows about your degree, and he knows you dropped out of school, and he knows about what you didn't get, and he knows about the health of your child, and he knows about the condition of your neighborhood. Understand that and tell yourself nothing just happens. And so Orpah walks away. She walks away. I may have to turn this into a series because I can't get out of this. Orpah walks away and she cries and she goes back. And there are people who can walk away from you. And hear me when I tell you this. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. I can sit down now. I preach. I can sit down. I don't need to make an altar call or nothing. I can sit. I don't have to hoop. I don't have to make you shout. I have just preached right now. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. I don't want you to try to talk another person into staying with you, loving you, calling you, caring about you, coming to see you, staying attached to you. I mean, hang up the phone. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. Your destiny is never tied to anybody that left. The Bible said that they came out from us, that it might be made manifest that they were not of us. For had they been of us, no doubt they would have continued with us. People leave you because they're not joined to you. And if they're not joined to you, you get super glue and you can't make them stay. Let them go. Ruth, on the other hand, coming to the crossroads, she looks at Orpah who left. Ruth turns to Naomi and says, as the Lord liveth, I shall not leave thee. Occasionally in the scriptures, in the whole Bible, you see it happening where people who are not even blood related spend their lives together in the most intimate connection possible. And theologians and scholars and preachers stumble about it because they don't know how to talk about it, because they don't understand the power of being joined together. How can we explain what made Elijah leave his natural mother and father and run after Elijah to wait on him, to clean his clothes, to pour water on his hand, to set up his tent? But some kind of way Elisha sensed that his destiny was tied to Elijah. How can we explain Timothy, who walks away from everything that he owns to hang out at the outside window of a jail cell as an old man prepares to be beheaded? He peeks in the window, handing him books and blankets, ministering to him. The young man understood, I'll never be who I was meant to be without you in my life. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's something about the way you talk. It feeds me. It's something about the way you speak that changes me. It's something about your spirit that motivates me. And I'll never be completed without you. And I didn't meet you by accident. I didn't stumble up and meet you. This didn't just happen. There's a reason that I'm in this place. I'm so sick of talking to people who think that everything just happens. I guess I'll go to church. I guess I'll get saved. I guess I'll move to Chicago. I guess I'll move to Dallas. That's not how it is. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Your steps were ordered. If you hadn't got the phone call that you got when you got like you got it, you wouldn't even be here right now. If you hadn't made the turn that you made yesterday, you wouldn't experience what you're experiencing today. God has been behind the curtain like a puppet master, pulling strings in your life. It's not that you're smart. It's not that you're great. It's not that you're holy. It's not that you're perfect. It's not that you're good. But God winded you up, pointed you in the right direction, released you into your destiny, and you are here and you can't get away. Slap somebody and tell them nothing just happens.
Still to come, on The Potter's Touch.
Think about the most impoverished, financially depleting thing that ever happened in your life and shout nothing. Think about the worst scandal that you ever went through in your life and shout nothing. Think about people who loved you and walked out and left you and shout nothing. Think about betrayal on the highest level of your life and shout nothing. Think about the struggle going on your job right now and shout nothing.
To live a satisfied, productive life, you must be filled to capacity.
God said, there's no question. My seed is potent. My word works. The question is, do you have the capacity to receive my word?
For helping us reach others with your gift of any size, you will receive Filled to Capacity on CD.
He's not excessive without purpose. He's got something inside of him. And out of the pregnancy of his own divinity, he begins to speak things into existence.
And when your gift is $70 or more, we will give you both messages from Awakening on DVD as well.
Whatever you have a need for, God has a filling for. He can fill your need.
However, when your gift is $125 or more, we will also add Sarah Jake's book, Colliding with Destiny, a 30-day journey through the book of Ruth, and the Be Still Journal. Just write us, visit our website, or call 1-800-BISHOP-2.
This means that I'm up under the banner of his will. I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of death, I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of pain, I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of separation and disappointment, I'm up under the banner of his will. Can I take it to the next level? Jonah was sent to Nineveh, went to Tarshish, headed for Tarshish, not obeying God, got thrown off the boat into the belly of the fish, swallowed up for 3 days. Even though God told him to go to Nineveh and he didn't go, he was still in the will. I'm not sure you can handle this. He went the wrong way and he was still in the will. They threw him off the boat. He was still in the will. I'll prove to you he was in the will. It just happened to be a big fish. See, it just happened to be a big fish swimming beside the big boat, so that when men dumped him over, the fish just happened. This is too strong. You can't take this. The fish carried him down to the bottom of the mountains with seaweed wrapped around his neck. He's thousands of feet below sea level, and God sustained him. Sustained him not 1 day, not 2 days, not 4 days, but three days. Nothing just happens. On the third day, the backslidden, rebellious, reprobate, disconnected, disjointed preacher comes up out of the water. And thousands of years later, Christ says, even as Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days, so shall the Son of Man be in the grave. He had to get up when he got up, and he had to go down.